Hi everybody, what's up? I'm Katie Austin and welcome back to the Back to School series. Today is all about how to have a healthy and great study session, how to have your mind perform and focus at the best of its ability, and also making sure your body isn't getting too tense, you're not getting too stressed out. So I'm gonna lead you guys through some tips to have the best study session. So first off, let's start out with all this food in front of me right here. So when I'm studying, I think it's really important that I'm like munching on something when I'm reading my books, or to keep my brain on track so I don't lose energy. Also, I'm kind of like a mindless eater, like a stress eater sometimes. So if I'm eating something unhealthy, I can eat a lot of it and not realize. So say I'm eating French fries, I can literally eat like 2 baskets of French fries when I'm studying and not even realize. That's why I like to have these kinds of foods. They're smaller, little bite-sized foods that you can eat a lot of. I'm gonna lead you through what I have here. Right here, I have popcorn, and I actually air pop this myself. I don't do microwave popcorn, but if you are going to buy popcorn because you don't have a stove, you can also just get regular, organic, very lightly salted, or olive oil or coconut oil, organic popcorn out of the bag. Also, I have a video all about how to pop your own popcorn, so I will put that in the description below if you guys want to check that out. Next up, I have these little Cheerio cereal. They're actually not real Cheerios, they're healthier. They are made from quinoa and brown rice, and they're just coated with organic natural honey. So this is a perfect snack to snack on when you're studying, you know, keep your brain on point. And next we have edamame. So this is a great veggie to eat when you're studying, and I like to eat it hot or cold. I just put a little olive oil, sprinkle some salt on there, and it's really great to eat when you're studying because it's almost distracting, like you're doing something else as well when you're studying. You're like eating edamame, you know? Maybe I'm just really weird. Yeah, maybe I'm just really weird. Anyways, then I have some nuts over here. So I have some cashews and some walnuts. This is great protein, healthy fat that you can just munch on while you're studying. So this is all great brain power food. It helps you refocus while you're studying and gives you some energy so you're not losing your mind when you just read the same sentence over and over again. I know how that is. And then as for your coffee, if you're a coffee drinker like me, I kind of have to have coffee when I'm studying. So I drink cold brew coffee, and I love cold brew coffee way more than I do hot coffee. Not only because I think it tastes a lot better, but it's also better for you. So I actually steep this one myself with my cold brew coffee machine. Why I love cold brew is it's about 70% less acidic than hot coffee, and it's steeped like tea, so it's a lot healthier for you. It's also better for your teeth because it's less acid, so it's not hurting your teeth as much as regular coffee. What I like to do is actually put some ice in this and then some almond milk or coconut creamer. Really good. Then, as for the study tips, while you're studying, we can all get caught on our computers and slouch over just like this. I know sometimes when I'm studying for like an hour at a time, like I get up and I'd be like, oh man, my back is really hurting right now. Well, yeah, it's because we've been sitting like this for so long. Maybe our wrists are hurting too because we're typing or we're writing so much, and our necks because we're looking down, typing, or we're reading something. So with this, always make sure you have really great posture when you're studying. Also, we're never supposed to sit for more than 1 hour at a time. So every hour when you're studying, or every even 30 minutes if you can, just get up for about 2 to 5 minutes. Do a little stretching, do a little side stretching, put your hands in the air, stretch it out to each side. You know, maybe go for a 5-10 minute walk if you can. That will also help refocus your brain and give you a little bit of energy so you don't go too crazy sitting there studying for hours. And not only is it good for you to get up every 30 minutes or hour or so to move around, but while you're studying, you can stretch as well. So say you're on your computer and you are typing for a really long amount of time, or you're reading or writing, just in between, make sure you're stretching out your wrist, your forearms just like this. You can hold this stretch for just about 20 seconds on each forearm and wrist, and then you can stretch it out right there. Just these little things will really add up when you're studying and really loosen up your body and get you less stressed. You can just stretch out your arms, make sure you're in great posture with all this as well. 20 seconds with all of these moves. And last but not least, definitely not least, because it's the most important, is stretch out your neck just right there to each side for about 20 to 30 seconds. You can do this in the middle of studying and it'll release a lot of tension. Great. And just some neck rolls just like that while you're studying. These kinds of things will benefit you more than you think. And if you want, you can even get a little workout in when you're studying, do some arm circles. No, I'm just kidding, but you can. Anyways, and then when you do have your test or your exam, my math teacher in 9th grade always told me it's so great for your brain to refocus and get some energy going and de-stress by doing a lap of walking around the track right before you take your test. I did this from then on out in high school and college. Even if it wasn't just a lap around the track, I just walked around for a good 3 to 5 minutes before I took the test, and it really helped my brain refocus, and that way I always felt so much better going into my test. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and next time you guys have a big test coming up, I hope these tips help you out a little bit, and I'd love to know if they do, or if you try any of them, let me know. All right, see you guys.